How to approach a presentation? How do you start storylining your presentation? Most of us, what we commonly do is we start from PowerPoint. We take PowerPoint, we start recycling slides that we have used in the past, and we try to put everything together to come up with the right presentation. But that is not the way to proceed. If you want to start making an effective presentation, the first thing you have to think about is your audience. Every presentation is not designed for you to stand out, it is designed to create value to your audience. And this is the only way you can trigger any action upon your ideas. You start from the audience. You need to understand people who decided to commit their time and effort to listen to your presentation. They come to listen to you. Sometimes they have to, but this doesn't mean that you are allowed to be boring or ineffective. There are two kinds of presentations, informative ones and persuasive ones. Informative are very easy because you just share information, but you do not expect people to act upon them. When they become persuasive, then it becomes more challenging because you need people to act upon your ideas. That is why we're going to focus on how to study your audience, how to analyze your audience, so to make them act upon your ideas. You analyze your audience and you need to understand them first and foremost. Now, in presentation design, we are very concrete. I don't need you to learn everything about the personal life of your audience, how many kids they have, where they take them to school. No, what we need to know is first, why they are joining your presentation and what they're really looking for. You have an objective, which is your business goal, and in this framework, it becomes your communication goal because you need them to do something they wouldn't have done without your presentation. What do you need them to do? This has to be clear in your mind before you start designing any slide, before you start writing any script. What do you want them to do after your presentation? Do you want them to book a call? Do you want them to send an email, to read your email? What do you want them to do? Do you want them to subscribe to a free demo? What do you need them to do after your presentation? And these, in persuasive presentations, is normally something they wouldn't have done differently. So it's super important you define your objective. It's like you're taking them from A to B. Today they are in standpoint A, you need them to be in standpoint B. Therefore, they see the opportunity and they act to get it. Ideally, when I tell you it's time to frame your objective, what I would like you to do is to think strategically. Since we're talking about the journey, you need to know that they need to develop some kind of awareness. Today, they know some things, they are aware of some things, but tomorrow they need to be aware of some other things so that they can act on your call to action. And this is the moment in which we do reverse engineer our communication. We start from what you want them to do. That's why we started from the objective. So now that you know what you want them to do, you need to clarify what you need them to know so that they can naturally act on your opportunity. However, if a presentation is needed to persuade them to act, this means that today they miss the information that you need them to earn so that they can see your call to action as an opportunity. In a sense, you are developing a new belief. You are instilling a new belief into this audience. So today they have current belief. You are going to teach them something. You're going to share with them some information to bring them to elevate them to a new level of awareness. During this journey, your presentation will play a crucial role because it is through your presentation that you're going to share this information that will bring them to this new level of awareness, which is required for you to take them to act. However, you need to know that when people acquire new information or they need to behave differently, they will naturally resist. And this is what we call resistances. You will have two moments of resistances during your journey. The first one is when you try to persuade them to come to a new level of awareness. You're going to share information, you're going to bring them to new belief. This means very often to break old beliefs. And whenever you try to break old beliefs, then it's like overcoming resistances, because you need to convince people that what they believe is wrong, and then you have to give them a new point of view over a certain topic. And the second moment in which you will have to tackle these resistances is the moment of the call to action. So at the end of your presentation. Now, the first resistances are normally overcome through your presentation storyline, which is something that we're going to build. And the final resistances are those that you will overcome thanks to the new belief. You need to have your audience to believe to one single new idea. During a presentation, you can talk about many things, but at the end, if you really want them to act upon your call to action and you want to persuade as many people as possible, then it is crucial that you have them focus on one new belief, one idea. So you will create this new level of awareness to prepare them to act upon your idea. In a logic way, you'll be thinking, if A, then B. So if something is true, then for them it's naturally to think, to act, therefore B. And since A, therefore B. Since A means your presentation will take them to understand that A is a truth and therefore B is a consequence. Let me give you an example. If Dave doesn't study, he won't pass the exam. Dave didn't study, therefore he won't pass his exam. This is what we call the new belief. And this is crucial because the entire presentation at the end comes to one single new belief. If you created a correct storyline, you will manage to make them believe something new and therefore act upon your ideas on your call to action.